Hi, Busker909 here. I've been really liking this tin top 3-string cigar box guitar I made a while back, so I thought I'd upgrade it with a volume knob, also called a potentiometer. Some people call it a rheostat or a pot. Volume knobs come in really handy when you want to do things like volume swells, or in my case, when I put down the instrument and wander off and forget to turn the amp off, and all of a sudden there's feedback and it causes quite an uproar. So they're pretty handy. Pretty easy to put in too. So this is a full-size potentiometer. Got it from Amazon. Got a bag of them, real cheap. And it's a 500K. 500 is resistance, supposed to be good for humbucking pickups. Although I find it doesn't make that much difference. They're either on or off, and just the taper in between. And the A stands for audio as opposed to linear. Linear is great for tone knobs. Audio is great for volume knobs. So here's the side view of it. It's got 3 tines, they're called. The one on your left, I bend it and solder it to the top. I'll show you how to do that. It's real easy, and that becomes the ground. The middle one goes to the jack, and the outside one on your right goes to the pickup. We don't need to worry about a ground wire because it's a tin top guitar, so everything's grounded to the tin top. This is a half-sized knob I found lying around. I thought I'd use because it'd be very unobtrusive, not really very noticeable. And I've got it positioned from the bridge kind of where a Strat knob would be, so it's easily accessible. So I took the back off because I wanted to take a look inside and remember exactly how I built things so that I don't drill a hole in the wrong spot. So you can see how it's where it is there, and the red wire is a positive wire. We don't have to worry about a ground because the metal plate is a ground, and so all we have to do is split the red wire and hook it up to the potentiometer. Here it is roughly in place. So I drilled a hole in the top, and it was a little small because I didn't have exactly the right size drill. So I got one of these things a long while back. It's called a reamer. It's handy to have around because if your holes aren't quite the right size, you can use this to gently enlarge the hole so that everything fits. So if you look closely at the potentiometer, you'll notice that there's a little burr, and that burr can be hooked to the top. You drill a little hole and it fits in it, and that holds it in place. Now, because the top's so thin, this knob is going to stick up quite a bit. Some people might not like that, so you might want to put a nut on it, and then so it's lower towards the top. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to push it right up to the max so that little burr goes through the top, which I'll show you how to do that in a minute, so that it really stays stable. Because nothing's worse than having a knob come loose when you're in the middle of playing. So I put it in from the top and then get it in position, and then I'll make a mark where the nub is going to be and drill a little hole for the nub. This time I have the right size drill, so I don't have to worry about using the reamer. So here I've bent the tine. It was on the other side, but I've turned it over, so now it's on the right side. So I pushed it up against the metal top, and here it is soldered. So hopefully you can see that the top is pushed in a little bit there. I've got it resting on a piece of wood, and I'm just going to flatten it out with a little rubber hammer. And then the little burr that you can see there, that's a little bit of excess aluminum. That comes off real easy. I use a chisel for that, but you can probably use a lot of different things. And that way the volume knob will sit flat against the top. So the red wire is the hot wire, so I stretched it out and made sure that it would reach to the volume knob. And then I stripped a little bit off the ends and silvered them, which is just a case of heating them up and putting a little bit of solder on them. It helps them stick better if you do that. Oh, here they are soldered in place. So once it's all soldered up, it's just a case of popping it through, making sure the little grommet there fits in the little hole so it's stable, and just tightening up the nut and putting on the knob. I didn't think you needed to see me do that. Pretty straightforward. So now it's time to see if I did it right and do a test.